So today we're gonna make a solar oven dish. I am gonna cook a whole chicken out in the solar oven and we're gonna do it Chipotle style. I have some Chipotle peppers that I opened and I wanna go ahead and use those up before I forget about them. Anyways, this makes a delicious shredded chicken and we're gonna use part of it for a Mexican style soup afterwards. So this chicken's gonna go a long way and I hope that you stay along for the ride just to see how I do this. I've got chicken in the solar oven right now for Sage with some brown rice. Anyway, so we're gonna cook this up and make a delicious dinner. We're gonna have some shredded tacos and it'll be fun, light and easy. All right guys, if this inspires you to come along for the ride, I'd love that. And if you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, go ahead and share it on your Facebook page. Hit your favorites button if you want to remember this, and I'll be launching a new site for you to go to here pretty quick. It's gonna be exciting. So that being said, let's go. Okay guys, glad you stayed along. We are getting this together. It really and truly, it's gonna take minutes for this to get together. So in the cavity of the bird, I am gonna put a couple fresh jalapenos, a couple serranos, and I want to get this lemon in there. So I'm gonna wash that off. You always want to wash the outside of your citrus. I use a fruit and vegetable wash for my stuff. So what I'm going to do, these chipotles are kind of whole, and I don't really want them whole. So I'm going to put them in my little. I've got one of these glass blenders, I guess you'd say, kind of like a smoothie blender. Give you a little close up here, a little bit. So I'm going to put, and this, I only took 2 peppers out of the can of Chipotle peppers. These last a long time in the fridge, but I have been known to forget them for a while, and I don't want to. And I've been kind of craving a little bit on the Mexican flair. So that being said, I'm going to use it. And I've got gloves on because I'm going to handle chicken and hot stuff. So I'm also going to put down in this Chipotle mixture some 2 big shallots. As soon as I get this in here, I'm off to the store. And I might put one of these, maybe I'll put one of these serranos in there. Serrano peppers just have the best flavor. They're out of this world. The other thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, just about a teaspoon really, and now I want some red wine vinegar because we need it to be a little bit on the liquid side. We're kind of making a marinade type rub. We don't want it watery, but we don't want it pasty. So we'll put it down on here and it's just going to take a second. And maybe not. Nice. And I think it needs a little bit of water, is what I think, because it's really pasty. So this is going to be so good. Chipotle peppers, actually, I love to. But we've got the 1 serrano pepper and the chipotle, the rest of a can of chipotle peppers in here, a little vinegar and a little bit of water, just so it's a nice consistency that I can get this chicken rubbed down. She needs a massage. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut my lemon. I have a nice clean board right here. I just made this most delicious lemonade. I'm going to have to show you the recipe because it really is good and simple. Anyway, so the lemon pieces are going to go in here. And if I had lime, I would use lime. It just adds an element of brightness to the dish. You know, it's not all about the heat, although we like it. And I'm going to cut the ends of those peppers off so they can release all their essential oils. And this is how easy it's going to be. 1, 2, 3, free cooking today at Linda's Pantry. Okay, so now we've got our stuff all set up, and it's time to get her ready for a massage. And you guys have seen me do this before. We just get under that skin. We're not going to eat the skin. I don't really, this is going to go in per my favorite way to do it now. Breast side down. That's the way Cat's Cradle showed me a few months back, and boy, I'm telling you, it's the best. It makes the breast meat so tender and juicy, and even in a solar oven where you got the steam trapped pretty much in there, it still will cause the breast meat to dry out because it cooks a long time. But anyway, so I just get up under there as much as I can. I mean, I pull her dress apart. So, okay, she's ready for stuffing and slathering. So I'm gonna take the lid here to begin with. This gets kind of messy, and you definitely wanna wear gloves and you wouldn't wanna get this on your clothes or anything because it will stain. These peppers are just wonderful, but they can cause you some grief if you're not careful. So we're just getting a big old handful there. I want this to get down in there and penetrate the meat as much as I can. You're gonna go inside the cavity as well. Okay, and then the whole outside of this girl. And I'm not gonna even season it with salt and pepper because I just don't think it's gonna need it. It's got all the seasoning that's in the Chipotle, and you don't want to get it salty. I want the chicken flavor to really stand on its own. So now I'm going to grab these peppers. They are going in. The lemon, and you could use lime, but the brightness will just add another element of flavor. So now that she's all good to go, she's going into the pot. I don't know if you guys can see this. I guess I will put you right there. Okay, breast side down. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and massage this side of the girl, the bird. And you don't need to add liquid or anything to this because it really is going to baste in its own juices. And you can actually get up under this back skin as well if you'd like, and get some of that seasoning up under there. Okay, a little bit more. And I have a big mess. Oh, it's gonna be delicious though. It smells amazing. So it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon here, and we're gonna put this on and it'll be ready for dinner. So I'm gonna get these gloves off. I'll take you out to the solar oven and let you see what's going on. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, does that look good or what? Let's get a close-up for you. Okay, guys, we're out here, and I apologize for the wind, but we do have some wind going on. Let's see, it's reading it through 275 right now, and these were chicken thighs that I put in here for Sage. I'm just gonna go ahead and brown rice. I'm gonna go ahead and dump the liver, the heart, and the neck meat of the chicken I just prepared, and she can have that. Okay, and then you've got this bird's going on this side, and trust me, 275 is hot. You don't want to touch anything. So, isn't that pretty? Put that lid on. Put the lid with the reflectors on, and we're good to go. And I'm going to forget about it. I don't have to worry about it burning. I don't have to worry about anything. So, there's the reflector. And, oops. And there we go. And, whew, I picked a bucket. Huge old bucket of tomatoes this morning, so we're probably going to be doing a little bit of canning here. And I see I missed some tomatoes over there. Oh, there's the hunting boots drying out. All right, guys, I'll be back when we take this out. Okay, guys, I'm bringing the pot of delicious chicken. This is my Chipotle Sun Oven chicken. And I did, I put it in, after I took it out of the solar oven, I put it in my on-the-counter oven just on warm, just to keep it warm until I could do this video. So I have a nice hot item to show you. I didn't want it to be cold. That just isn't gonna look right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a fork, maybe I'll grab 2 forks. Because usually you're gonna shred chicken with a couple forks and it smells amazing. So let's see what we got. Okay. Ooh, look at that steam. Oh, and that stock, and it's still bubbling in here. It's not been in that oven very long, but let me take you over. Hold on, because we're going for a ride. Going on a field trip. So, oh, see how it's still bubbling down in there? Does that look delicious or what? It really does. And, you know, we had kind of a half cloudy day today, so it took a lot longer. It's now 6:30, and it's been in the house, in the oven, on the counter oven for about, you know, just a half hour or so. So it really, by the time I went out there to do all the evening chores and stuff, it actually had shade covering the oven. But this, you can see this stays really, really hot. And we're gonna see just how tender and fall apart this is by hot. Well, maybe we will. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I can pull this leg right off the cavity, right there. Whew. And I might have to have a bite. Doesn't that look good? You guys, we're talking tender, juicy chicken with a chipotle and adobo sauce. I better dip it right down in there, because I'm taking a bite just like that. I need to get busy and get ready for work tomorrow. And this is actually, I'm gonna take this off the bone. We're gonna shred it up, and this will be tacos for tomorrow night and the next night when I don't have time to do anything. We already ate dinner, but I'll taste it. Okay, here you go. Going in. Wow. Oh, that is so good. That is really delicious. Look how tender that is. I'm not checking the temperature again because it's well done. And you can tell by how it pulls off the bone and away from the bone. It's done. And ooh, that's so good. Okay, I'm gonna be naughty one more time. Oh my gosh. Wow. Now I want to have tacos. And then I'm not really even hungry, but that is really delicious. It's super tender. I'm gonna get this on a platter and just I'm gonna bone it while it's really too hot right now, but I'll take it out and put it in something that I can shred it here in about a half hour when it cools down, and I'll probably give you a picture or two. And I hope if you like this, you give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, share it on your Facebook page, because there's a lot of solar oven cooking that should be going on out there. Leave a little less footprint on our planet, so our grandkids and our kids have some kind of resource left for them. And you know what? It's really fun. It's challenging, and it was free. I didn't burn anything. It was out there all day. Anyway, I truly hope that this inspires you to step outside the box once in a while and, you know, go solar cooking like Norman McGregor and I. And I'll post some links below. My Facebook page, go over and like that. I've got a new website that I'm going to direct you to. I'm going to go ahead and post it, but I'm not going to tell you about it now. You can go over there in curiosity if you want to. And then I'm going to go ahead and post Norman McGregor's website or YouTube channel. He does a huge amount of solar cooking and stovetech cooking, and he's off grid. He basically runs his whole home very green and off grid, and I just love him, and I hope that someday we get to meet in person. Anyway, hope it inspires you, hope it makes you come back, and I hope I see you next time. Okay, guys, God bless, and enjoy the pictures. All right, bye. Okay, so normally I don't bring you back, but this is the stock that's left in this pan, and I just tasted it. It's got that brightness of the lemon and the just a background warmth, I would say. Not hot, it's just a warmth of the just smoky chipotle and the fresh peppers. I'm gonna put this into a mason jar and refrigerate it, because when I make my soup out of this chicken that I got right there that I'm getting ready to bone, I'm using this stock. It's absolutely phenomenal. So I truly hope you are inspired to try this, because it really is delicious. And amazingly enough, I don't see a lot of fat on here. There will be some, and I'll skim that off, but really not a lot. I'm really happy with that. So hope it brings you back. All right, guys. God bless.